Hello and welcome and namaste from New Delhi. You're watching DD India. I'm Gautam Roy and this is Express News, the show where we get you the day's top 100 developments from home and abroad in under 30 minutes. Let's get the show on the road. The Bharatiya Janata Party has formally announced that Nitin Nabin has taken charge as the BJP's national president at the party headquarters in New Delhi, marking a key transition in the ruling party's organizational leadership. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with senior party leaders, chief ministers and key office bearers. At the age of 45, Nitin Nabin has become the youngest leader ever to occupy the post of BJP national president. During the event, Prime Minister Modi congratulated the BJP and its cadre and expressed confidence in its new leadership. Prime Minister Modi also affirmed that under Nitin Nabin's leadership, the party will continue to expand its organizational strength, achieve new milestones and further deepen its connect with the youth of the nation. Addressing the gathering, newly elected BJP National President Nitin Nabin expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Modi for the opportunity and described the day as a moment of resolve. Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has announced steady progress on India's first high-speed rail corridor. The 508-kilometer Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train as installed and the installation of overhead electrification masts continues along key sections. In a social media post on Monday, Minister Vaishnav highlighted that this milestone enables electric traction for safe, efficient operations at speeds up to 320 kilometers per hour. India's Environment Ministry has issued a notification declaring the biodiversity-rich area ranging from 0 to 1 kilometer around the Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary located in the Aravalli mountain range as an eco-sensitive zone. The ESZ declaration will not just help the rich biodiversity thrive, but also help indigenous communities in the area live freely with eco-friendly and community-focused initiatives. The Indian Navy's sail training ship INS Sudarshani embarks on a flagship voyage of Loka N26 on Tuesday, a 10th-month transoceanic expedition. A key highlight of the deployment will be INS Sudarshani's participation in prestigious international tall ship events, Scala à la Sète in France and Sail 250 in New York. To ensure the smooth conduct of rehearsals for the 77th Republic Day Parade at Kartavya Path, Delhi Police has said traffic restrictions will be enforced at major intersections along the area. In keeping with the Convention of Security Protocols due to heightened vulnerability, security forces have intensified sanitation and area domination exercises across Kashmir ahead of Republic Day celebrations in the valley. Deen Dayal Port Authority Kandla has successfully tested an indigenously developed linear induction motor pod for cargo transport in Gandhidham, Gujarat. The aim is to upgrade the cargo motor to a magnetic levitation-based transportation system with a prototype developed by an Indian deep tech startup incubated in IIT Madras. India's Union Minister Prasar Joshi has met Economic Advisor of Deputy Prime Minister of Economic Affairs of Oman, Dr. Saeed Mohammed Ahmed Al Sakri, at Davos in Switzerland. In a social media post, the minister highlighted India's proven ability to scale renewables and energy storage even in arid and desert conditions, offering strong opportunities for global investors. The Western Indian state of Maharashtra opened World Economic Forum 2026 in Davos with a record 173 billion USD in investments on the first day of the annual meeting. The Maharashtra government on Monday signed 19 MOUs involving investment commitments worth 173 billion US dollars and over 15 lakh or 1.5 million jobs on the first day of the annual meeting in Davos. The Maharashtra Pavilion at WEF 2026 has been positioned as a platform for structured dialogue and investment realization. The Northeast Indian state of Assam made its debut at the 56th World Economic Forum in Davos on Monday, positioning itself as India's fastest-growing state and a prime destination for green energy, semiconductors and tourism investment. Chief Minister Hemant Biswa Sarma has created history by becoming the first Chief Minister from Assam to attend the WEF annual meeting in Switzerland. Speaking to an Indian news agency, Himanta Biswa Sarma said the growth of Assam and Northeast are interlinked, noting that any development in Assam benefits the entire northeastern region. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note on Tuesday. Nifty was down 353 points to settle at 25,232.5. At close, the BSE Sensex was down 1,066 points at 82,181. The Indian rupee also fell 7 paise to close at a record low of 90.97 against the US dollar. Gold futures maturing on the 5th of February were priced at 149,273 Indian rupees per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures on the 5th of March maturity stood at 319,900 rupees per kg on the MCX. Oil prices were steady on Tuesday. Brent futures for March shared a 0.17% at $63.83 a barrel. Denmark has boosted its military presence in Greenland as more Danish soldiers arrived in Greenland's Kangerlussuaq on Monday as part of the Arctic Endurance military exercise. Greenlandic Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen reaffirmed on Monday that the latest US statements on controlling the island will not change Greenland's firm stance in defending its right to decide its own future. German and French leaders denounced as blackmail threats by Trump to wield new tariffs against countries which oppose his Greenland plans. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Tuesday he was confident European governments won't escalate tensions with the United States over its aim to buy or acquire Greenland and that a solution would be found. US House of Representatives Speaker Mike Johnson addressed the United Kingdom Parliament on Tuesday in honor of America's semi-quincentennial celebration. Speaker Johnson is the first US Speaker of the House to address UK Parliament. During his address, Speaker Johnson said he was confident that Britain and the United States could work through their differences and maintain the so-called special relationship between the two countries. Britain said on Tuesday it would never compromise on national security as it defended its deal to transfer sovereignty of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius after US President Trump described the agreement as an act of total weakness. The Kremlin said on Tuesday that its envoy Kirill Dmitriev is in Davos, which hosts the annual World Economic Forum, and will meet US officials regarding the peace process in Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron told US President Donald Trump that he could set up a G7 meeting in Paris and that he did not understand what Trump was doing on Greenland. In a screenshot of the direct one-on-one messages to Trump, which the US President posted on Truth Social on Tuesday. Iran's police chief has warned protesters involved in what authorities call riots to surrender within 3 days or face strict legal action. Search and rescue operations continue at the site of the high-speed train crash in Spain. Authorities are also investigating a faulty rail joint as a possible cause of the accident. Spain has begun 3 days of national mourning after the high-speed train crash killed 41 people, marking the country's deadliest rail accident since 2013. Taiwan has said it will lead a democratic high-tech supply chain with the US forming a strategic AI partnership under a new tariffs deal. Taiwanese firms will invest $250 billion in semiconductors, energy and AI in the US, with another $250 billion in credit to support further investment. Australia is set to pass new laws to enable national gun buyback and tighter license checks in response to last month's deadly mass shooting at Bondi Beach. Beaches in Australia's northern Sydney remain closed on Tuesday after a man was critically injured in a shark attack, the city's third in 2 days. Canada's Governor General Mary Simon began her official visit to Mexico on Monday. The trip aims to strengthen bilateral ties and advance shared priorities for indigenous people. Guatemala held a funeral ceremony for police killed in the recent gang attacks. The coordinated attacks took place over the weekend following prison riots by inmates. South Korea's Seoul court is set to rule on former PM Han Duck-soo on Wednesday. He faces charges of aiding ex-President Yoon Suk-yeol in declaring a brief martial law in December 2024 and supporting an insurrection. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen appeared in court on Tuesday for her appeals trial, which will decide if she can contest the 2027 presidential election. We're taking a quick break on Express News, but keep watching DD India for the rest of this show. Welcome back. You're watching Express News on DD India. I'm Gautam Roy. Let's go further. Severe cold wave conditions continue to grip the Kashmir Valley, with Srinagar recording a minimum temperature of -3.4 degrees Celsius. The Spiti Valley in Himachal Pradesh is covered in a thick blanket of snow after heavy snowfall on Tuesday. The Met Department has issued a warning of more heavy snowfall and isolated rain in the coming days in the state. India's national capital Delhi experienced a slight break from the ongoing cold wave, with temperatures rising modestly on Tuesday. A thick blanket of fog continues to shroud parts of Agra and Uttar Pradesh in early morning. Officials have advised residents to take necessary precautions. Heavy rain is expected in multiple states of India, including Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh in a couple of days. The Japan Met Agency has warned of continued heavy snow through Wednesday and Sunday in areas along the Sea of Japan and has advised against non-essential travel. Heavy snowfall and strong winds disrupted transport along Japan's northwestern coast on Tuesday, forcing widespread flight cancellations and rail suspensions. A wave of low temperatures swept southern China on Tuesday, bringing rare snowfall to Shanghai. The city last saw heavy snowfall in January 2018. Across China, authorities have shut 241 sections of major roads in 12 provinces, including Shaanxi, Inner Mongolia and Heilongjiang, due to snowfall and icy conditions. Severe floods in Mozambique have forced thousands of people to flee their homes, with many stranded on rooftops. The heaviest snowfall in 60 years on Russia's far eastern Kamchatka Peninsula has created drifts several meters high, blocking buildings and burying cars. Residents and tourists flocked to France's Réunion Island after the Piton de la Fouillonnaz volcano began erupting. Witnesses call the moment a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. At least 19 people have died in wildfires raging across Chile's Nublin Biobío regions. Firefighters are battling 34 blazes nationwide amid challenging conditions. 3 Antarctic penguin species are now breeding significantly earlier than a decade ago, likely due to rapid warming at colony sites. Researchers warn the shift could affect competition and food availability. Giant ice blocks have turned the Elbe River in northern Germany into an Arctic-like scene. Located about 50 kilometers upstream from Hamburg, the frozen buildup has halted navigation and raised concerns about potential flooding. The Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, lit up Greenland skies on Tuesday with vivid green hues caused by a solar coronal mass ejection. Nearly 3 years after mass fish deaths at Menindee, a $6.5 million AI-powered trial is underway on the Darling River. The system transports native fish over barriers, easing pressure on food and oxygen supplies. A 286-kilogram Swarna Dhanush, a golden bow meant for installation at the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, arrived in Puri and was received with reverence by devotees. The Swarna Dhanush, which began its journey from Rourkela, was kept at the Uttara Pasra Mutt in Upuri for public viewing before continuing its onward journey to Ayodhya later this month. The Pong Dam Lake in Himachal Pradesh, a major wintering site for migratory birds from Siberia, has recorded the arrival of 2 new avian visitors this season. The Pong Dam wetland continues to host large numbers of bar-headed geese, which migrate annually from Siberia to the Pong Dam region. A midwinter waterbird survey has been carried out at the Chilika Lagoon in India, Asia's largest brackish water lagoon. The survey monitors migratory and resident bird populations, offering insights into global biodiversity and conservation efforts. The Sabrimala Mandala Makara Vilaku festival has concluded in Kerala, with the temple closing after the completion of traditional rituals. The annual pilgrimage season drew lakhs of devotees, ending with the sacred Makara Vilaku ceremony. Republic Day Flower Show at Lal Bagh Botanical Garden in Bengaluru, titled The Journey of Tejasvi, pays tribute this year to renowned writer and environmentalist K.P. Purnachandra Tejasvi. Around 3.5 million flowers sourced from across India are on display at the Republic Day Flower Show in Bengaluru, with sections on organic farming, GI tagged crops, exotic fruits and insects. The show is open daily till the 26th of this month, or Republic Day. In showbiz, Zootopia 2 has officially become Hollywood's highest grossing animated film, surpassing Pixar's Inside Out 2 at the global box office. This milestone cements Disney's sequel as a record-breaking success in the animation industry. Producer Victor Frances has confirmed that the spiritual film Axis of Life will have its world premiere in India, calling Mother of India the right place for such a project. The Strangers Chapter 3 will release in India on the 6th of February this year, reviving the cult home invasion horror franchise, stripping fear to silence, isolation and unpredictability. The film thrives on atmospheric dread and unseen terror. Indian investigative drama Kohra is set to return with its second season on the 11th of February. Kohra, known for its gritty portrayal of crime and deeply layered character arcs, will continue to explore themes of tension, morality and human complexity. Bollywood star Ajay Devgan and producer Danish Devgan unveiled Tanhaji, an AI-powered film. Inspired by the 2020 hit Tanhaji the Unsung Warrior, the project reimagines the franchise for a new generation. Bollywood actors Siddhant Chaturvedi and Bunal Thakur showcased playful chemistry in the teaser of Do Deewane Sheher Mein, highlighting impromptu lunch dates and a scooter ride. Indian film Border 2, starring Sunny Deol, Varun Dhawan, Diljit Dosanjh and Ahan Shetty, has recorded strong advance bookings, selling 22,000 tickets at major cinema chains on its first day. Legendary composer Ilaiyaraaja will receive the Padma Pani Award at the Ajanta Ellora International Film Festival 2026. The festival runs from the 28th of this month to the 4th of February in Maharashtra's Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. Rani Mukherjee's fierce new track Babbar Sheni from Mardani 3 has been released, celebrating her iconic character Shivani Shivaji Roy. In sports, the 6th edition of Khelo India Winter Games kicked off in Leh city of Ladakh as Lieutenant Governor Kavindra Gupta inaugurated the event. During the inaugural ceremony, local cultural troupes performed, showcasing the diverse culture and heritage of Ladakh. The games will be held from the 20th to the 26th of this month, featuring a range of winter sports, with figure skating, an Olympic sport, making its debut. Two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu will aim to bounce back as she begins her campaign at the Indonesia Masters Badminton Tournament on Wednesday. India's top men's singles player Lakshya Sen will look to carry forward the positives from his quarter-final run at the India Open last week. Former Australian Open finalist Serena Rybakina reinforced her title credentials with a comfortable first-round victory at Melbourne. American tennis player Madison Keys began her Australian Open title defense with a win over Alexandra Olenikova. Novak Djokovic embarked on his latest quest to win a record 25th Grand Slam by easing to a straight-set victory at the Australian Open. India's final preparations for the ICC T20 World Cup 2026 begin with a 5-match T20 series against New Zealand starting in Nagpur on Wednesday. New Zealand's preparations for the 2020 World Cup suffered a setback with fast bowler Adam Milne and all-rounder Michael Bracewell sustaining injuries. In Champions League English club, Manchester City will face Norwegian football club Bodo Glimt on Tuesday night. English club Arsenal travel to San Siro with a perfect record in the season's Champions League as they face Serie A leaders Inter Milan on Tuesday night. Portuguese football club Sporting CP host reigning European champions Paris Saint-Germain in Lisbon on Tuesday night. LeBron James will not start at the NBA All-Star Game for the first time in his career, ending a record run that lasted more than 2 decades. And Formula One team Haas revealed the new look of their car for the 2026 season. And that's it for the moment in this edition of Express News. For all the latest, keep watching DD India.